from the capital of Accra, Ghana, in West Africa. It's 7 p.m. here. We are boxing on right away. So tell your friend, if you're here and you're on the pages, tell the friends and the family on the pages that we are live. We are live and we're starting right away. We're going to have a lot of discussions today. So we're just boxing on in just a few seconds. So tell your friend that we're starting. They will be missing out. Every single word that will drop off this call is very crucial and you don't want to miss out on any words at all. So tell them we are live, we are starting, we are hitting the road. That's reveal starting in a few minutes time, and I'm just going to start. We have an amazing panel on today. We have Dr. Sari. He needs no introduction. If you've met him before, you know the fire that will be on this call when he starts speaking. We have Boss Lady Enyo, who is calmly relaxed. They're waiting to spit out some nuggets onto you. We have Boss Laura. Laura over there tapping and nodding her head. Can't wait for that opportunity to open her mouth and tell us something amazing. Evans is also on the panel. All these are big people on this project, and they all are here to make it even clearer and easier for you to know why we are here. So you're welcome. I say Bondo from Sierra Leone, Philip from Accra, Ghana. We have Mauko, Eliu Elham. You're welcome. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Just tell us where you're joining us from, who invited you to this amazing meeting, and just sit still, wait till the end. Something exciting will happen at the end, and you wouldn't want to leave before the call ends. So stay, stick, and we're just all going to jump in and hear this amazing project, this amazing good news that your friend told you about. So my name is Dr. Dorothy Hansen. I'll be doing the first part, and then Dr. KOA will come in with the second part, and our wonderful panel will put the icing on the cake while we start the discussions to make things clearer for you. So why are we here? We are here because a friend of yours told you that he had a surprise for you. And this is what this amazing surprise is about. So there's this beautiful this project that anybody and everybody who has an above average work ethic like you and I are being called from wherever we are in the world to partner at an amazing organization called Global Virtual Opportunities. Global Virtual Opportunities is the mother company of Got Backup. Got Backup is why we are here together. Got Backup sits on a 10,000 square feet data center in Gatineau, Quebec, Canada. The company itself started in 1997 and is currently now in Texas on the 10,000 square feet data center. Got Backup leverages on two global trends that are trending all across the world today. And the first global trend is the fact that there are over 15 billion smartphones across the world. And it's projected by next year, 2025, there'll be 18.2 billion smartphones. If you're on the call, how many phones do you have? I have two. How many do you have? Just put it in the chat. If you have two phones, you have a cell phone, you have a smartphone, this is one of the global trends Got Backup leverages on. For any product that has a growth market and a high demand, according to Statistica.com, you are poised to financial success. That's why everybody and anybody who is doing something related to the phone, those doing mobile apps, those doing phone screens, those doing phone cases, they are progressing because we are all attached to our phones in one way or the other. In one way or the other, we all use the phone for multiple things I'll talk about very soon. But using the phone comes with putting so much data on the phone. Data is growing. Data is growing at a very fast rate. And all this data we are creating has to be stored somewhere. Reason why the cloud storage industry is growing is at the beginning of its trend. It's $1 billion industry. As you can see on the projection up there, it's an upward trend. This industry has a few players. You perhaps may know about some. You know about Dropbox. Have you heard about iCloud, Google Drive, OneDrive, WeDrive? All these are players in the industry. Got Backup is a new kid on the block. Got Backup was launched just last year, April 2023, and it was launched to join this industry. And this industry is $1 billion industry. Everybody who partners them is poised to do so well with them. I bet you touched your phone more than 160 times today. You probably did not count. I'm sure I've done more than 160 times today. About 65% of us do that. Most of us use our phones as alarm clocks. Most of us use our phones for multiple things. Some people use it even more in the loo. That's why they do most of their incantations, or Takeo will say. I navigate across of this phone and I cannot get lost because there's so much I can do on the phone. All of us are attached or addicted to our phones in one way or the other. But the problem with getting addicted to the phone and the phone becoming your other person is if your phone gets crashed today, you feel like you're actually cut off of the world. And a lot of people are having trouble with this. People are looking for solutions for the data that gets lost. When your phone is broken, most of the time it's not even about the phone, it's about the information on the phone that you don't have access to. And 45% of phone users have accidentally damaged their phone screens. Over 5,000 screens are cracked every hour somewhere in the world. Laptop is stolen every 43 seconds somewhere in the world. When this happens, it's not really about the device that you're holding. It's not about the expensive device, it's about the precious data you have on the phone. And people are looking for solutions to that. That's the first global trend Go Backup leverages on. The second global trend Go Backup leverages on is the fact that everybody, in fact, after COVID, it's become clearer that we can all not live on just one income stream. Who doesn't know someone who is doing a side gig? If you know someone who's doing a side project, and put a two in the chat for me, because I believe many of us know people who are doing side projects. There are about 42 Americans who do side businesses. Most Americans don't do just one job. They do multiple jobs and side businesses just to make it expand their income. We all, the Gen Z population, about 62% of them are doing side businesses, and they're becoming the young millionaires and billionaires in the world. What about Africa? We know if it's 62% or 42%, can imagine the trend we have in Africa here. So Go Backup leverages on these two global trends, the high demand and the high number of mobile phones in the world, and then the other side of people making an additional income from another income stream. Go Backup currently is in 138 countries. Oman joined us just over, I think, under 48 hours ago. And this has been done in just 16 months. For a company to penetrate an industry in just 16 months, in 138 countries, that means people need this service. And you can imagine how much people are moving to Go Backup, all because of something special about Go Backup, which we'll speak about in the coming slides. Go Backup is like the cloud storage services that you know of. People use the ones I mentioned before, but most people are switching to Go Backup. They are switching because Go Backup offers more. Go Backup offers you 6 terabytes of cloud storage space that you can use on unlimited devices. You can have 6 separate accounts, and you can get all the collaborative tools for $99.97 per year. You can compare on the other side to what the competitors give. iCloud would give you that same service for $360 per year. Dropbox, with even 3 users for that space, is about $660 per year. Google Drive, $216 per year for 5 terabytes. Even that is just one user. You cannot share it with other people. So you can see how Go Backup is the preferred, is the one that gives you value for money when it comes to cloud storage services. But then it gives you even more. That's the $997 per year is not just the only thing you get with Go Backup. Go Backup also is the only cloud storage service that works on multiple operating systems. I believe many of us have more than those of us who are using iPhone or Android phones. Most of us have data on an iPhone or an Android phone. You cannot easily use iCloud on an Android phone, you know that. But you can perhaps use your Google Drive on your Android phone. But then with Go Backup, you can use Go Backup on an iPhone, you can use it on an Android, you can use it on a MacBook, you can use it on a Linux laptop, you can use it on a Windows laptop. So that all your data, all your precious data that may have been scattered on the multiple devices can be saved securely in one space. So for instance, I leave my laptop at home, I go to work. I wouldn't say because I left my laptop at home, I cannot access some data. I can definitely access my data on my Go Backup cloud. I don't need to carry my laptop along with me because all my data is securely stayed there. Go Backup also is as secure as Google Drive, OneDrive, WeDrive. It's just as secure as all the other cloud storage services that we know. It's not cheaper because it's less quality. It's of the same level of security as iCloud, Google Drive, OneDrive. It's the 256 military grade encryption security end to end. And they have other security protocols that secure your data in transit to your cloud and back from your cloud. It's that secure. Let's try and explain the 256 military grade encryption a bit. You may probably know a number code to access perhaps let me see, if you're a traveler, like most people have traveled a little. If you have a traveler, you know that number code, or you know the password that's about 4 digits. You scramble it for a padlock, and then you unscramble, you cannot use it. So most people can just set up 222. If you get it in alignment, that will open. So if a 222 is like a 3 digits, 3-bit encryption, and 256 is 256 numbers to encrypt. WhatsApp was previously 32 bits until recently, about 3 months ago, that they upgraded to a 64 bit. We all trust WhatsApp so much. It's 64 bits encrypted end to end. 128 bits has not yet been hacked. 256 is near impossible to be hacked. To organize 256 numbers in order per account to hack into, to access data, that's the level of security GoBackup is. And this is the same level of security the US military uses to secure their data. So that's how safe your data is with GoBackup. So your data is as secure as it is with any other cloud storage service. Yet we give you more space, we give you more flexibility. You can share with 6 other people. Plus, it adds on a free email marketing system. You could do bulk emailing, email personalization, email automation with GoBackup, and it's added to your $997 for free. Separate from it, this may cost you about $1,000, $2,000, $50,000 plus to do bulk emailing services alone if you have a company that you run alongside this business. Bulk email allows you to send over 10,000 emails at a go with just a click. You don't have to send it individually. And in addition, it adds a report so you know who has received it, who has yet to open it. Then it keeps you updated with the emails you send. You can personalize emails such that each person will receive their email in their name. You can get Dear Dr. KOA, Dear Evans, Dear Laura, Dear Enyo, just by clicking it once without having to do it one by one. And you can automate your email such that if you want to send an email, say tomorrow being a holiday, to all your partners, you just send, automate it. Every 4th of August, send happy holidays to my, it will do that for you without you having to do it alone by yourself every holiday. So all this comes together to support your business, to support your project as you store your data and also get the added benefits GoBackup provides. So GoBackup is not just about cloud storage, it's what allows you to do email marketing. And to even put the icing on the cake, GoBackup is the only cloud storage service that pays you. It is the only cloud storage service that pays you. How it does that, I'll leave it that aspect to Dr. Kweko Ahenia-Sarr, who's the member of the board of directors of this company. He's a professor in 4 universities. He's an artificial intelligence expert. He's an AI expert. He's a business analyst. He's the best person to break this down for you to appreciate how much GoBackup will help you if you partner with them. Dr. Sarr, over to you.
All right. I want to say thank you so much, Dr. Hansen, for your expose about the service of GoBackup. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are here for the first time, type first. Type first. If you're here for the first time, type first. Because I want to speak to people who are first timers here before I speak to all of us. Okay. GoBackup is an organization that is a baby. 20 years ago, Facebook was established. Facebook is 20 years old. GoBackup is 1 year old. Okay. And yet, GoBackup has been able to reach 137 countries, which took Facebook over 5 years to get to. So that should tell you the speed at which it's flying. And it is flying not because of just the service. Ladies and gentlemen, the service that we spoke about, which is 99.97, that service is over $1,000 in real terms when you go somewhere else. But GoBackup puts money into your pocket for being a partner and using the service. The income I'm about to tell you is what I do. I do this project as part of my actual, thing that I do in practice. I do it because you can't rely on your salary alone. You cannot depend on your job alone. You need a backup. You need a very strong backup. It doesn't matter whether you are a doctor, a professor, an engineer, a banker, anything. Everybody needs backup. See, some people think that life is okay until tough times hit them. Somebody is sick. They need 90,000 cedis to do an emergency surgery. Bang! Then it hits them. Some people, when they hear some of these things, they want to die themselves. Okay, before the person actually also dies. And that is why it's always good for a person to look. And I love the fact that GoBackup gives that opportunity to all of us to be able to leverage on this. Now, what do? First, install the app on your phone and on your laptop. That's the first thing to do. So on my phone here, I have the app, the GoBackUp app. I have it on my phone. You install it on your phone, and then once you've installed it on your phone, you put it on your laptop. You can put it on 100 devices. Then, to earn the income, you don't have to sell to anybody. You don't have to lecture anybody. You don't have to do. All you got to do is to tell your friend, your family, your coworker, your enemy, anybody that you know. Tell the person that you have good news for them. Tell the person that you have good news for them. And once you have told the person that you have good news for them, they will ask you the question, what is the good news? Once they ask you the question, you got to bring the person to us. We will speak to the person. We will educate the person. We will dissect the information content for the person. We will help the person to know what is trending right now in the... See, the technological world is the fastest growing industry in the world. That is why Elon Musk went to buy Twitter. If you're in America, you say Twitter. Okay, that is why Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, went to buy Instagram and also bought WhatsApp. I mean, he could have bought something else, but he did those things because technology is everything. And so once you submit the person to us, we will educate the person. The person has a choice to be part. Please, ladies and gentlemen, I must make a statement that what I'm about to share with you now is not for everybody. You can just get the GoBackUp service and that's it. You don't have to be part of the project. The project is for people who want to make an impact in the life of other people. That is the project. And GoBackUp gives us that opportunity to make an impact in the life of people. And in the process of that, you could make some significant income. I won't lie to you. Let me show you some of the incomes you can make. There are 7 different incomes that one can earn in GoBackUp. It is an income that GoBackUp is giving to everybody that is using the service. But what do you do to get a service, to get an income? First income, customer acquisition bonus. Now, this is $50. So let me give you a scenario. So suppose that we do live event every day. Every day we do live event. Okay. Once you connect the people to any of us, the experts, we will speak to them in person for you. We will educate them on live like this. We will do Zoom for you. We will do a conference call. Any of these means, the person will make an informed decision. And you get $50 per person. If each day you are getting one person on board to use the GoBackUp service, that means that you are getting $50 every day for 30 days. That is $1,500. Please note, this income is the smallest income you can make in GoBackUp. What I'm sharing with you, the customer acquisition income, it is the smallest you can earn. But each day when you're getting $50, by 30 days, you have earned $1,500. When you convert this money into any currency in any developing country, it is hallelujah for them. In Ghana, for example, that is 23,006. If you go to Nigeria, that is a lot. Okay. If you go to South Africa, it's a lot. Kenya is a lot. And that's how powerful it is. This is the smallest income. You could earn $1,500, in a month on just this customer acquisition income. The next income is called cycles. Cycles. Now, cycles are very powerful income, and they are really big income. It is an income you are getting based not on your effort alone, but on the effort of several other people in your organization. Now, the people that are in your organization, plus even people you don't know anywhere in the world. I'll give you an example. In order to earn a cycle income, you are going to leverage on the effort of Dr. Dorothy, of Laura, of Evans, of Enyanam, and myself. Whatever we do, you get paid because we are in a team. It's a significant income. So if you have been able to sponsor even just 10, and each one of us here on this call, we have 6 of us. As I said, 5 of us. Each one of us here has also been able to sponsor 2020. You are going to be paid based on 110 people, not on your 10 people, but 110 people. That is a significant aspect of GoBacker. And this is why a lot of people don't do well in life, because they are working so hard on their own. That's the problem. They are working so hard on their own. But you see, Mark Zuckerberg is very smart. He could have actually gotten the Facebook for himself and his family alone, or his brothers and sisters, and they would just go to their Facebook, and then they would just, no. In the world of vision, you share. And in sharing, you create more value. And in value creation, that is when your income multiplies. The businessmen and women are the movers and shakers of every economy. It is not about the hard work you put in. It's the smart work you put in. And the cycle income gives us that opportunity to end that cycle. Depending on the levels, and there are several levels, depending on the level, you could become a bronze. When you've gotten only 1 person, you could become a copper. When you've gotten 2 people, you could become a silver. When you've gotten 2 people, 1 left and 1 right, and one of them is also a copper. And then you could go all the way to some of the incredible levels. Now, depending on which level you are, you get an incredible income. Some of the income you get, okay, like copper's income, silver income, you are getting below $1,000. But when you start moving to the gold tier and moving from gold to platinum to sapphire to emerald to ruby, you can see the screens here. When you go to these levels, that is when you begin to make incredible income. Cycle. You could earn up to $200,000 every month in cycle alone. But there's another income, which is called cycle match. Ladies and gentlemen, cycle match is one of the best income that I like. Right now, I'll show you something. Right now, I have 102 people active, even though I've got 155. You got 102 people who are active in GoBacker. Now, suppose you have just 10. Each one is at my level. Currently, I'm a diamond here. Each one is on my level. Okay, as a diamond, you will earn 100% of the income the company is paying to each of your 10 people. I want to repeat that. As a diamond, you will earn 100% of the income the company is paying to each of your people that you've sponsored into GoBacker. So these 10 people, if they are diamonds, okay, it means that they are making an average of 7,500. Let's assume that. It could be more, okay? You will earn that income on each of your 10 people. That means that you are earning 7,500 times 10 people, which is $75,000. This is the reason why a lot of people make good income from here. Like I said before, this is not for everybody. Okay, it could be that all you want is just a service of GoBacker. It's still a no-brainer anyway. But if you want to make some great income for yourself, ladies and gentlemen, I'm part of the board of directors of GoBacker. I'm the only black among them, the only African as well among them. I'm telling you, what is about to happen in this industry will blow your brains into pieces. Let me tell you what. You will never stop using this machine called a mobile phone. And your colleagues will never stop using this machine called a mobile phone. As long as people are using this mobile phone, believe you me, this is the revenue. It is predicted that 3 billion mobile phones are coming next year. It is the revenue. Wisdom is knowing the obvious, even when it's a secret. Okay? And the beautiful thing about GoBacker is that you get recognized. You get recognized. The little you do, you get recognized. Depending on which level you are. These are just titles to indicate leadership. And based on the title that you are able to achieve significant income. How do you start? Very simple. All you do is to buy the service. You remember we said the service is $99.97? That's it. It's a 1-year service. $99.97. Now, if you don't want to be part of the project, just buy the service. That's it. After all, you are going to get backup of all your items in all your devices. It doesn't matter whether it's Android or it's iPhone. See, the way iPhone restrict you, iCloud restrict you, this one is not like that. You can use it on all of them. Now, but You can also use it for your bulk emailing, personalized emailing, automated emailing. That is another great thing. In fact, I have students who have finished master's degree, develop this email system for company and charge them over $10,000 to $20,000. And you have that for free. That's it. But if you want to be part of the project, you pay a one-time $20. $20. So the first year is just $120. And then every other year, you renew it every year, $99.97. That is cheap. And I'll tell you why that is cheap. So many people, that if I should show you some of my income I've earned, okay, is way more than my salary. Way more. And the reason is because there is leverage here, ladies and gentlemen. There is leverage here. If you cannot afford, for example, $120, then that's the more reason why you should do this. If you can't afford, it means that whatever you have been doing, it means that it's not helping much to get $120. But apart from the income, there is another huge benefit you get in Go Backup, and that is personal development. Please type PD there for me. Personal development. Personal development. You see, a lot of people are working hard, but they are not developing themselves enough to leverage on that capacity to earn some good income. Let me give you an idea of what I mean. You are a lawyer, and the only place you work is the courtroom. It's not good. It's not good. You are a medical doctor. The only place you work is the consulting room of a hospital. That's not good. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. And when you become part of the Go Backup family, we will show you how you can even earn 5 times to 10 times on that same job you're doing. Your same knowledge. See, let me tell you something. There are 4 ways of generating revenue. A lot of people don't do it. Only one is what 98% of the world population are doing. Only one. Okay. Thank you. I see most of you typing PD. Personal development, it is key. Who you are is your nature. What you are becoming is your manifestation. Until what you know becomes what you do and benefits other people, what you do is useless. The evidence of knowledge is result. The evidence of knowledge is result. And the reason why many people don't do well is because they don't have the requisite knowledge. Hosea 4:6, lack of knowledge, my people perish. So it's very important that a person, let me just give you an idea. So let's say that you're a housewife, for example. You know, most housewives will tell you that I'm not working, all I'm doing, I'm just taking care of children. Hey, it's lack of knowledge. It's lack of knowledge. In Go Backup, you are going to learn how to leverage on your capacity as a housewife. As a housewife. And by the way, this can apply to any other job. Any other job. Lawyer, engineer, teacher, professor, market woman, anything. Security man. So you are a housewife. You will learn how to document the process and the ongoings of a housewife. You will learn it. You're going to learn that. And as you learn that, you will now gradually document the process and write a book. When you come out with a book, you are an author. The word author comes from the word authority. And once you become an authority as a housewife, you will see people looking for you. By the way, the book can be sold, which will generate millions and millions of income for several people. You will bring that same knowledge onto the YouTube, onto Instagram, onto Facebook. We teach you that. We teach you how to profile yourself, how to brand yourself. It doesn't matter. Personal development is so powerful in Go Backup that those that eat the content of it, they will do so much. All of these are free. Ladies and gentlemen, I mentor several people across the world. And most of the knowledge that I give them, we also bring the same knowledge here. There are over 300 multi-millionaires in Go Backup here. They train you, they mentor you, they guide you to leverage on your inner value, submit that to the marketplace. All this at what cost? At $100 a year. That is, the knowledge you get here is more than the knowledge you will get in Harvard Business School or University of Ghana Business School. I'm telling you, you will get so much knowledge and how to apply projects, businesses, and self-development to yourself. These are some of the achievers of Gobaka. Some are gold. And you know, Dr. Father, most of these people have achieved incredible milestones. Okay. For example, Dr. Abisolo came into Gobaka and within a period of 28 days, changed the dynamic, showed his leadership at the apex level. Dr. Dorothy Hansen has moved to the level, the enviable level of a sapphire. And I'm also the only Black African diamond that you have around. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the point is that we've just started. We've not even scratched the surface of the world. The total number of people in the whole of the African continent who are doing this thing are just under 1,000. They are below 1,000. Look at the population of Nigeria. Look at the population of Ghana. Look at the population of South Africa, Malawi, Zimbabwe. Goodness me. And the people in Gobaka are just 1,000 and below. What do you think will happen? Look at the number of people using Facebook, using Google Drive. 2 billion. 2 billion users of Google Drive. Look at the number of people using iCloud. 1 billion. Okay. Dropbox. 800 million. None of them is paid. All of them are paying more. The space is smaller. And yet, Gobaka just entered the scene. What do you think these people are going to do by the time they hear of this Gobaka? What do you think they will do? What do you think they will do? And by the time they join you and I, where will you be in the next 5 years? What will you be in 2 years? Wisdom is the ability to know the obvious when it's a secret. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a service everyone needs. We have a project anybody can afford. It is time for you to tell yourself, I've had enough of my life. I need to get hold of something. I need to do something that I control, not something that controls me. Ladies and gentlemen, on a Monday morning, the heart attack rate rises by 35%. People are going to jobs they don't like. People hate the jobs, and yet you have the opportunity to relive the dream. You have the opportunity to go to places you've only seen in James Bond movies. See, some of us have worked and worked. Anytime I look at yourself, look at the person above you. If you work more than your boss, will you earn more than your boss? Unless he's dead, but he's not dying this year. So there's no way that's ever going to happen. So it is important that we begin to tell ourselves, I've had enough. Continue doing the work. Don't stop. Don't stop that work. Continue. Do that work, but have a backup by using God Backup. Okay? Have a backup to back up your God Backup. Because you never know when the dark days will happen. And that is why many people are beginning to recognize, is this risky? Do you think this is risky? Well, I tell you, it's very risky. What we are doing right now is very risky. Why do I say that? Because if you do nothing, you get nothing. If you do abundantly, before you get abundantly.